Hello, guys. Welcome to the second half of 2023. This is the beginning of quarter three as we transition into quarter four towards the close of the year. I have taken a break from recording videos. I've been very busy with other matters, but that has ended now. So this is my I think my third update for this year. And I'll be giving you my outlook on certain pairs. I want to start with the GBPJPY. GBPJPY. This pair has sort of taken a lot of people out of the trading equation for the last couple of weeks. I saw a lot of setups where guys were shorting it, but I'll give you my analysis. My analysis is that this is a retracement. This is a retracement, and from the monthly time frame, we have a region that is unmitigated. Let me just enlarge my screen. This region is unmitigated. And what you can see is that the pair is trading upwards towards that region. So presently we are bullish, targeting the 180 region. Thereafter, we will wait and see what the market tells us. Again, I only trade when I have two types of confirmation. I can have a confirmation on the daily time frame where I'll have a change of character, or I'll have a confirmation on the 4-hour time frame where I have a change of character and a break of structure. So those are the only two conditions that I'm looking for to trade. Why am I saying this is bullish? I want to just zoom out. If you look at it keenly, we had a bearish slide, and this is just let me use an arrow. We had a bearish slide here, and then we saw the market retrace upward. This is a bullish correction. After the bullish correction, ladies and gentlemen, we saw another bearish slide. But what is interesting is that this low was not broken. It was not broken. If anything, I think we have liquidity seated down here, and this is a long-term target. I am not saying the market will come back here, but this is a long-term target. In the event the market turns bearish, this will be a long-term target, possibly in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So after this bearish slide, we saw the pair return to this order block, and now it's going back up. So what is likely to happen? Let me just clear this. So what is likely to happen? And I'm using likely. I don't know what will happen next. What is likely to happen is we could see the pair hit this unmitigated region, then come back down. So that is likely to be a consolidation. You see, this is likely to be a consolidation. If you see this, then this, then this, then this. This is likely to be a consolidation. I'm saying likely. I have no idea what will happen. But if you look keenly, we have this region here. And this is a fresh order block. This is a fresh order block. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fresh order block. So what is likely to happen again would be maybe a break to the upside, and then possibly now a bearish continuation. So we have no idea. We will wait. So if it breaks above this region, then we know it's targeting the 210 region. If it doesn't break above this region, we know it's coming back to the 116 region. Again, we are waiting for confirmation. The next pair I want to look at would be Swiss franc, Japanese yen. This is also another favorite pair. I like it. It's a bit profitable if you know how to trade it. And I want to go to the 4-hour time frame. So I've been monitoring this pair, and I mentioned that I only trade under two conditions. When there's a break of daily, let me go to the daily time frame. If I come to the daily time frame, this high was broken. So this is the low, the daily low. It's marked by this KSD, key structure daily. So if this structure is broken, I am waiting for this pair to come to the regions of 144, possibly even lower, possibly. Now, the second confirmation that I may need to trade would be on the 4-hour time frame. If I come back to the 4-hour time frame, this is the high that was broken by this low. So this is a change of character, ladies and gentlemen. formed this low. And previously, this was an unmitigated region. I didn't post this analysis, I was just monitoring. This is an unmitigated region. Now, if this targeted area is broken, I have a short-term sell for CHFJPY. Short-term sell. Why am I saying short-term sell? As I mentioned, I will only confirm it's a long-term sell if it breaks this key structure daily, this KSD, key structure daily. And if it breaks the key structure daily, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will be targeting these lows down here. The lows of 142, this unmitigated region of 138, possibly this fresh order block of 135. Again, nobody knows. We are waiting to see what will happen. So this week, I'll be monitoring this pair. If it breaks this targeted region, then I have a short-term sell to this area. If it breaks this key structure daily, then we are targeting 144. The next pair I want to look at is a Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. I had published this analysis on my website, and the analysis presently, ladies and gentlemen, presently we have a bearish market structure for CADJPY. Why do I say we have a bearish market structure? There was a break of structure up here. Okay, a break of structure up here. This is the weekly time frame, so it may not really be that indicative, but we had a break of structure, and this was the low that formed this high. Now we have a change of character. This is on the daily time frame. I can switch to the daily to show you better. We have a change of character that formed this low. This is on the weekly time frame, ladies and gentlemen. So what we are experiencing is a bullish correction, either targeting this liquidity at 105 or targeting this unmitigated region at 107. On the weekly time frame, apparently it's a fresh order block, but it's still fine at 107. Then we will resume the slide downwards. If I go to the daily time frame, let me just go to the daily time frame. I advise you to trade confirmations on the daily time frame. So you're seeing this is a high that was broken to form this high, right? To form this high. And as I'm making this video, I'm just realizing there's some liquidity seated up here. There's some nice liquidity seated up here. So the market can grab that liquidity and move in the opposite direction. Again, we are waiting to see what the market will do. So this is the low that formed this high, and this low was broken. This low was broken. It came back. It went down and formed this low. So what is happening is that this is a retracement, bullish retracement. Like I said, could target this liquidity at 105 or target this unmitigated region at 108. I favor this unmitigated region, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I am favoring. So presently on the 4-hour time frame, I'm simply tracking it. I'll keep marking break of structure, a targeted region, break of structure, targeted region. Once I have a change of character on the 4-hour and a break of structure on the 4-hour, or a change of character on the daily, I'll post my trade setup. Guys can execute using it. So USDJPY is the next one. And you'll notice I am bullish on all cross JPY pairs except Swiss franc. Swiss franc JPY, I'm not necessarily bullish on it. So we go to USDJPY. Let me zoom. Now, I don't know whether you've noticed that from GBPJPY, CADJPY, I don't know whether you've noticed the long-term market structure is bearish. And what we are having in the short term is a bullish correction. If you go back to the JPY that I talked about, it talks about that the market is moving to the region of 180 and possibly could slide downwards. If you go to CADJPY that I've just discussed, the market is pushing higher and then possibly slide downwards. So even USDJPY is no exception. That is what is likely to happen. And what we have, this is on the weekly time frame. If you allow me, I can just explain. So we had this bearish slide here, and we have a lot of imbalance. We have a lot of imbalance. This was an extremely bearish move, and we have a lot of imbalance. So what the market is doing is seeking to balance it out by doing a retracement. And sometime last month, I think the month of April, if not late March, I had posted this analysis where I discussed that the USDJPY is likely to come to the region of 145. Unlikely may go to the region of 150. I'm saying unlikely. Again, I'm not the market maker. We'll simply observe what happens in the market. It's likely to go to the region of 150. But presently, what I know is that the market is gradually tracing to this region of 145. This is why I have a high probability setup of 145. Thereafter, what will happen is that the market will continue sliding downwards. And if I go to the daily time frame, you will see that this is the low that formed this high. I did not mark this as a break of structure. I saw this as a consolidation. I did not want to mark this. But even if you choose to mark this, it tells you there's a change of character. But let me use this. There was a change of character on the daily time frame. So this tells me this is a sell. And what you're seeing is that it formed this high, came back to collect buy orders, broke that high. So presently it's settling at this supply zone, but there's also liquidity seated up here, and the market knows there's this liquidity. So what is likely to happen this week? We may see the coming week, that is, we may see something like this. We may see maybe slightly pushing downwards, then break of structure, then downwards again, then another break of structure. At this point is when now I'll be looking to sell, targeting this region of 128. And this could be a very profitable move if you get it correctly. If you get it correctly, this could be a very, very profitable move. So I'll take you to my last pair. My last pair is Australian dollar, Swiss franc, Australian dollar, Swiss franc. And just a general observation is that you will notice a lot of pairs are bullish against the Swiss franc. Majority of the pairs are sort of bullish against the Swiss franc. If you look at EURUSD, if you look at this, I'll discuss more on the Australian dollar, but if you look at USD CHF, we are somewhat bullish. We are somewhat bullish targeting this region of 9.4, 9.3, but my long-term targets of USD CHF is 1. This one 1.00662 seated up here. But let me focus on AUD CHF. AUD CHF. Now we had a break of structure. We had a break of structure here, and this is the high that formed this low. And ladies and gentlemen, what we have presently is that the market is attempting to break this high. And I said on the daily time frame, once I have confirmation on the daily time frame, I really don't bother going down to the 4-hour. I buy. So what I'm expecting this week is a break of structure and possibly a bearish retracement. And my target would be this region. Now, as much as I'm expecting that, I also have to be open to the fact that the market can actually move aggressively in this direction, then maybe resume the bearish continuation. Because if I go back to the weekly and the monthly time frame, I know AUDCHF is on a bearish mode, but currently what we are looking for is a bullish correction. Bullish correction targeting 0.62 region. So presently, even on the 4-hour time frame, let me just zoom out. On the 4-hour time frame, what you see on the 4-hour time frame is that this is the high that formed this low, and it has been broken. On the 4-hour time frame, we have a change of character. Now, if it breaks this high, we'll have a break of structure, but I'm waiting on the daily is what I'm really looking at, and my entry region will be 0.589440. You can see there's a lot of liquidity seated below, so it could choose to grab the liquidity, then move slightly higher, then move higher, or it could choose to tap into this unmitigated demand zone, unmitigated region, and push higher. Again, we are waiting for the market to give us confirmation. So that's my outlook for the coming, let me say, for the coming quarter. But I'll keep posting additional videos and additional setups. I wish you a successful and profitable trading week. Thank you for taking your time to watch my video. I ask you to like and subscribe so that you can be notified when I drop additional videos. Thank you very much.